And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness specialize in getting rid of people's pain quickly and permanently. For 31 years, they've been extremely successful with advanced techniques in pain relief using spinal adjustments and decompression, detoxification, diet and lifestyle modification, and more. They are fully equipped to handle the most seasonal athlete, weekend warrior, car accidents, strains, sprains, and more. Is there anywhere you're experiencing pain on your body, or are you fighting decreased energy and depression? Consult Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness first at 402-476-8619.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Agriculture is the economic engine of the Midwest. At Acres Equipment, we dedicate ourselves to making that engine run smoothly. We supply our farmers and ranchers with quality John Deere equipment, parts, and service. We also deliver the most advanced technology and precision ag strategies to help them farm today and for the future. Acres Equipment, solutions for every field.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show. Sponsored by Tanner's Bar and Grill, Vinny Creekat, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hockey is back, and we need your support at the Icebox. The defending Clark Cup champions are coming to the capital city as the Stars host the Youngstown Phantoms this Friday and Saturday at the Icebox. Don't miss College Night on Friday and your opportunity to catch this cross-conference clash. Lock in your tickets to the action now at LincolnStars.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppel Chevrolet GMC, and man, do the October incentives get better. You won't want to miss this. Happening right now at Coppel, you have 0% financing or $6,500 off MSRP on select new half-ton crew cab pickups. Yes, you heard right. Happening right now until the end of the month. 0% financing or $6,500 off sticker price. Those incentives are the best we've seen this entire year. Hurry on in while supplies last. Just take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street or check us out online at CoppelCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All offers include trade-in bonus and with roof credit.
Brown Shoe Fit has all types of shoes for you to excel this fall. Check out their large variety of tennis shoes and dress shoes in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Merrell, On, and many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Aetrex. Stop by Brown Shoe Fit today, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln, or check out their options online at brownshoefitco.com.
This is the Happy Hour.
You guys going to happy hour?
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America.
Yeah, I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I want to know what it's like to commit a crime without having to spend time in jail.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
Brought to you by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. Happy Thursday. This is the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert, Jake Bachoven with you guys today. Hello, Bach.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good, man. What's up? How's life been since these 2 days that I haven't been here?
It's not too bad. We've been rolling along. Of course, it's in the bye week, but still have Major League Baseball playoffs.
Oh
yeah, lots of stuff still to go through.
So, as always, 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, and the Starter Heyman text line, both those open for you guys. Fantastic Big Red Brunch. Huge thanks to the members of the 1970 Huskers for hanging out with us and telling stories and sharing insight on all things Nebraska football. Great stuff, as always, coming from Tiburon Golf Club out in Gretna, or West Omaha, I guess, just off 168th Street out there. Good stuff, as always, from them. As usual, 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, and the Starter Heyman text line are both open for you guys the entire show today, as well as the Starter Heyman Jewelers live video stream. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Allo Channel 951 are all ways you guys can get in touch with the show. Now, Bach, the reason that I kind of scrambled there at the end, I want to make this public here. So we got a phone call on our station line, not our on-air line, just our normal office line. And it was kind of interesting at the start. I answer the phone, say the whole 93.7 The Ticket, this is Nick kind of thing. And on the other line is a family member of somebody that is running coast to coast, starting in San Francisco. And I did not find out where she was ending up on the East Coast. Right? So started in San Francisco. And so he provided us, she's going to be, the reason they called is because she is going to be running right by our station tomorrow afternoon. And so he was like, if you guys want to have her on, like that's great. She'd love to, all this. But nonetheless, shout out to Jenny Hoffman, because I have now where we can, he said he gave me her tracking map.
Okay.
Type of thing. So once again, started in San Francisco and has ran all the way across. She's obviously over halfway done. And she is currently just west of Hastings, Nebraska. In between Kearney and Hastings, there is Jenny running coast to coast.
I wonder if she's doing it diagonally, because starting in San Francisco, she's went rather south to get to Lincoln, or to get, on a path to Lincoln. So maybe on the East Coast, she's going to, finish in Florida or something. I wouldn't want to be going up and down, you know what I mean? Here, so, have a lot of running.
Yeah, so once again, Jenny is, we're not going to worry about the last name, started in San Francisco and has ran all the way so far to Hastings, Nebraska. And the guy the gentleman I was on the phone with was from Baltimore. He was in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
And it was his niece that was running.
So she might be ending there.
So maybe she's ending in Baltimore. And so there you go. Jenny is over halfway done and has half the country left to run.
I don't like running for 3 blocks to get to parking. Yeah.
I mean, it would be interesting if she runs by, during the happy hour tomorrow or whatever. We'll happily bring her in. But other than that, I mean, Just an incredible feat, an incredible accomplishment. Once again, Jenny started in San Francisco and is running all the way towards the East Coast, going coast to coast. I asked him, I said, is there a special reason why? And he was like, no, she just wanted a challenge.
Well, that's quite a challenge.
Like, well, that's quite the challenge.
Yeah.
Is to run across the entire country. So, I mean, here's the deal. Once you get, I mean, I would get tired past California if I were starting in San Francisco, starting on the coast, right? But I also wonder if there was any doubt that crept into her mind when they were driving towards the actual coast. And she's like, all right, I'm not going to get back on the East Coast unless I run all the way there. Just the doubt. And this
the good news is, I mean,
she would be able to. she could
give up and go. Yeah.
She could give up, but we wouldn't want that.
No,
Jenny's not about giving up. So Jenny, shout out to once again Jenny for attempting this incredible accomplishment.
Yeah,
that very few people have ever have they. I don't know if they've ever done it. Very few people have ever attempted to run coast to coast, and she's halfway done.
I wonder if
Hastings, Nebraska.
I wonder if she's got it like mapped out to where where she's going to stay every night. Like you got to run per distance, per day. But then you got to stay on schedule.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I wonder, if it's one of those things where it's she will take a day, maybe a little off.
Yeah,
like. I don't know. I feel like off days are probably pretty important at that. I mean, here's the deal. You can be in the best shape of your life and still get tired of running after 17 days and only making it across 4 states.
Yeah, I would think like day 11 you do the wake up. Are you excited to wake up the next day?
How bad are you cramping? Like the grocery situation?
Yeah.
I mean, are you eating the hotel continental breakfasts?
And where do you if you don't want to cheat at all?
No.
So if you stop somewhere and then all right, we're gonna ride you down to the gas station and get something to eat, and then you're like, well, we got to come back here.
Yeah, exactly. So it's crazy. As always, though, 402-464-5685. It was definitely a unique phone call. Appreciate it, and it's all valid and it's true because I have the map of where she's ran throughout her entire journey.
Did she go in like a diagonal line? I mean,
no, it's been pretty straight.
Yeah, pretty straight.
I think Lincoln's a little north of San Francisco.
Is it really?
I believe so. That's what it looks like according to this map.
That doesn't make too much sense to me, but it could be right.
So anyway, we even got on the text line. Big Bird says Buck, Lincoln is actually north of San Francisco.
Is that right? That's crazy.
So, there you go. Yeah,
that blows my mind. I never thought of it that way.
I always wonder. The people that and Raph and I just had this. Was it Raph or Strick? I can't remember who I had the conversation with on Monday about marathons, and it was something along the lines of like, I think back to driving towards Omaha, and it's like the 39 miles or whatever it is from Lincoln to Omaha, and thinking, holy cow, there's people that actually run this.
Yeah.
Like there's people that run marathons that aren't necessarily going the 39 miles. Obviously it's like 23.2 or no, it's what is a marathon? 27.2, I think it is, or 26.2. And it's still like to Gretna.
I even hear like people like we're going to bike out to Eagle. Want to join us? They're like, no.
I did that once.
Zero interest.
I did that once. I did not enjoy it though. I did not like it on the way back. On the way out there, it was great because the wind was at the back. You were kind of getting propelled a little bit. On the way back to Lincoln, you had to go right into that wind, and it was not enjoyable. So, Augie says she's probably running down I-80. According to this, she is not. She is just a little bit south of I-80. She's currently, I don't know if I want to give away her exact location. I could probably do it. Highway 23.
Okay.
If anybody knows where Highway 23 is, you can go say hi to Jenny. She is currently just south of Grand Island. There you go. Coast to coast. Originally from Baltimore. Her uncle just called in from Baltimore. She started in San Francisco, and here she is in Hastings, Grand Island, Nebraska.
How many media calls does he make it to? You wonder which
how did you find us?
Yeah.
But she must, I would assume then she's probably going to, meet up with O Street and run right past 11th and O here. Yeah. I would also think that, man, it's probably pretty enjoyable to be able to run through towns like Lincoln.
Yeah.
Because after you've been through Western Nebraska, running through Western Nebraska, your energy has to be. I mean, you have to really
slow down.
Dialed in.
Slow down in the cities.
you have to really be dialed in there for that one. Unnamed Texas, I don't even want to drive across the country, let alone run it.
Oh yeah,
bleep that. So yeah, there you go. But no, I just figured that was definitely worth a shout out. Shout out to Jenny.
That's cool.
Incredible accomplishment if she's able to complete it, which so far she's running pretty strong.
And I learned something today. Lincoln is north of San Francisco.
There you go. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to dive into Husker football. I had a question that I wanted to ask Bach, and it's understanding that Marcus Washington tore his ACL, is out for the year, and the plethora of injuries that surround Nebraska's offensive line. Where do they go with the ball? Who do you want to see have the ball in their hands? We'll dive into all that and more as we continue things on the Happy Hour here, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It takes a great game plan to win a football game each week, and right now, it's time to plan a trip to get a new car at Mullen Motors. Just like on the football field, there's a wall of defense on the way to Mullen Motors. 48th Street is under construction from Layton all the way to Cornhusker Highway. But the lot at Mullen Motors is full of tons of great vehicles to drive home this fall for the ultimate touchdown. Mullen Motors, still open through road construction at 48th and Walker.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Agriculture is the economic engine of the Midwest. At Acres Equipment, we dedicate ourselves to making that engine run smoothly. We supply our farmers and ranchers with quality John Deere equipment, parts, and service. We also deliver the most advanced technology and precision ag strategies to help them farm today and for the future. Acres Equipment, solutions for every field.
Are you looking for a night of epic fun without breaking the bank? Look no further than Sun Valley Lanes and Games. Join us for our late night special every Sunday through Thursday night and enjoy non-stop action with our Unlimited Fun promotion. Unlimited Fun includes everything you need for an unforgettable night out. Unlimited bowling, unlimited laser tag, and unlimited lucky putt mini golf. Show a valid college or military ID at check-in and get $2 off your admission. Visit the daily rates page at sunvalleylanes.com for complete details.
Sun Valley. Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Yet another Nebraska winter is looming, and you know you're going to need tires on your vehicle. Don't fret. They are all on sale now during the October Spectacular event at Graham Tire Company. Buy 3 Kumho tires and get the 4th tire free with the purchase of an install package. Save big on Goodyear, Hankook, Nokian, and more. Big rebates on select Goodyear tires that will double when you use your Goodyear credit card. It's their biggest sale of the year, and it's happening now. GrahamTireLincoln.com, getting you to the places that matter most. Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports, or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Chances are you're a busy person. Chances are you'd rather not drive down to Beatrice for your favorite desserts. Chances are you'd really benefit from a Lincoln location for all of your fruitcake, liqueur cake, and breakfast bread needs. Insert Beatrice Bakery in downtown Lincoln. 1040 O Street, the new 93.7 The Ticket Studios. Just grab a cake out of the cooler, pay at the counter, and you're headed home with the delicious, fruity, nutty, decadent treat of your choice. Beatrice Bakery, online at BeatriceBakery.com or now in downtown Lincoln at 1040 O Street.
Muchachos has been Lincoln's leader for New Mexican barbecue for a few years now, and they've expanded into Omaha. That's right, you can get all your favorites like the pipeline burrito with 3 meats, rice, beans, queso, and crushed chips, or any of their great taco options in Lincoln or Omaha. Plus, they want to give back, as the Malachi Coleman Giverito, a 2-meat hatchback burrito, gives proceeds to the Fly Like Kai Foundation for the Lincoln foster care community. Stop by Muchachos in Lincoln at 11th and L or in Omaha at 1258 South 13th Street.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Something spooktacular is happening at Bonsall Pool and Spa. From now until October 14th, visit the Bonsall Spooktacular sale to take advantage of this great cash and carry offer. $400 off all in-stock free-flow spas. Also, customers can take 10% off spa chemical and spa cover orders. Stop by today at 3201 Pioneers Boulevard to take home your free flow spa today. Bonsall Pool and Spa, also online at bonsallpool.com.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently while promoting quick dry down for high-quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
I believe you people.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people? Huh?
Sponsored by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now, I don't want to stay on this subject for too long, but I just got a message on Twitter regarding the coast-to-coast run that we were talking about, Bach. Yeah. And I promise that we're not going to stay on this too long. So, a little more on Jenny. She is a physics professor at Harvard.
Oh, wow.
Jenny, she is running from San Francisco to New York City and then up to Boston. This is her second time attempting this. On her first attempt 4 years ago, she tore muscles in her shin while racing by Toledo, Ohio.
She was that close?
She was that close.
Oh, man. And wants to do it again?
She tore muscles in her shin when racing by Toledo, Ohio. She is, how about this? On track to be the fastest woman to ever accomplish this feat. That's incredible. So once again,
I wonder how many people have done this.
A Harvard physics professor, Jenny, is running from San Fran to New York City and then up to Boston. She tried this 4 years ago, made it to Toledo, Ohio. Then that's where she tore muscles in her shin while racing, which forced her to stop. and she is now currently on track to be the fastest woman to ever accomplish this feat. Truly incredible. I mean, that's insane to think about. Once again, I will pass.
Well, and
I will let somebody else do it.
The Forrest Gump Jenny jokes are there too. So.
Absolutely.
They can have fun with that.
So anyway, let's talk Husker football. 402-464-5685. Nebraska's offense struggling big time, right? Now, when you look at Nebraska's offense, there's a little bit of wiggle room and maybe grace given to Marcus Satterfield, to Nebraska's offensive side of the ball because of all these injuries. Maybe there's some people on the other side of it that are saying, hey, injuries are part of the game. Fight through them. Figure it out how to get it done without them, right? And whatever side of the coin you land on, that's your opinion. That's fine. But now answer this question, 402-464-5685. No Marcus Washington. No Isaiah Garcia Castaneda. No Xavier Betts, if you want to go back farther. No Gabe Irvin. No Ramir Johnson. Anthony Grant fumble issues. Maybe Jeff Sims is fully healthy, but even when he was fully healthy, turnover problems. Poor offensive line. All these things considered, where should Nebraska give the football to? Should they force it down the throats of these freshman wide receivers? Maybe. Do you want to have Joshua Fleeks carry the ball 15 times a game when he just moved to running back? Maybe. But understanding everything that's being played here and all the injuries and all the bruises and bumps, where does Nebraska lean on offense?
Well, I think you're going to have to use Anthony Grant. I know that Matt Rule is trying to, publicly or otherwise get, somehow push the buttons to get Anthony Grant to cover, hold on to that football. But regardless, I still kind of think if, that last game being the example, you might, if he's going to fumble it 1 out of 20 times, you still hand the ball 20 times because he's your chance at a big play. Maybe you would change where and when you decide to hand him the ball off, right? But, you don't have that luxury. But in any case, I think you have to continue doing that. And then the other thing is I think with your tight ends, I think you'd go a lot more like 2 tight end sets, but it doesn't have to be like you could audible in and out of those. And I think that could be something that they should be working on this bye week, because if you notice in the 4 wide, they did put Nate Borkacher out there at times. And I think that's an option that they can do. If you remember Mike McNeil, former Nebraska tight end, moving to a wide receiver position for his senior year, I think that worked out all right. And I do think it can give you some audible packages that will throw the defense up. I think you just generally pretty much come out with 2 tight ends, and then depending on what play you want to run, either put Borkacher out or both of them, Fedoni and Borkacher out. Yeah. Now, that's a lot to ask of those guys. It's a lot of snaps. But those are 2 guys that I would trust. And I think the tight end room, other than losing their coach preseason and losing Eric Gilbert, is still one of your better rooms on that offense.
That's what's so interesting, because you look at Nebraska's tight end room and you think about just in football in general, what's one of the best ways to get your quarterback the most comfortable, right? And an inexperienced quarterback, that is. And Nebraska, despite Heinrich Haarberg starting 4 games for the Huskers and playing in 5 this year with the, playing in all 6. He's still inexperienced. He's still not to the experience level of a Jeff Sims, even of a Casey Thompson was. He's not.
Yeah.
And so at times, and we see that, right? We see some of the inexperiences shine through when it comes to Heinrich Haarberg, unfortunately. Whether that's mechanics, whether that's habits, whether that's decision making, we see that kind of poke through at times with Heinrich Haarberg. Now, for the most part, in 3 of the 4 games, Nebraska's been playing a lesser opponent that they've been able to kind of cover up those flaws, those mistakes, and still figure out a way to get the job done. Now, when you think about helping out your inexperienced quarterback, tight end is the way. And we saw in the first few games under Heinrich Haarberg where Thomas Fedoni was more active. And so I think when you look forward and figuring out, all right, where can we maybe ask more of in the absence of other guys. I think the obvious answer, as Big Daddy Travis says, they lean on everyone. It's next man up. I get that. I totally understand that. But they need somebody to be the number one target, to be the number one ball carrier. That's not the quarterback. And Anthony Grant, as of right now, is still the number one running back, but he's doing a lot of things to where in a few weeks he might not be.
Yeah, I mean, I do think they're going to have to do quarterback run. I understand that that's not ideal long term, but that's what this team always was. And as the injuries stack up, that's what this team's going to have to continue to be, because whether it's Jeff Sims or Heinrich Haarberg, both those guys are one of your main weapons. I mean, you just don't have too many of them that both have shown they can bust it off for big runs. They're tough. They're physical. So, I mean, obviously, Sims got dinged up, not on necessarily a running play, but on a passing play where he got hit. But that's going to happen too. And I don't know if you have as much fear, as weird as it is, because I don't know. Like, if it got down to the point where Jeff Sims isn't 100%, Heinrich Haarberg has to go out for a few series and you put Chubba Purdy in, I don't know how much that even like sidetracks your offense in that way. And you know, we have to see what Chubba Purdy does. He's been a little bit banged up this season. Maybe he's made some strides, but they've called him their passing quarterback before.
It was interesting in something that Matt Rule said earlier this week, I believe on Tuesday. Something that Matt Rule said was, I'm not sure that if Chubba was healthy, he wouldn't have been the one to run out.
Yeah.
And that, I think maybe you can look at that as like, okay, Nebraska's got a couple really good quarterbacks. But then you can also look at it as, yikes, maybe they didn't know if they have which one's better. Like, I think you can look at it both ways and either be comfortable in it or a little concerned.
Well, and it's funny. It's just kind of, it's changed. We've changed the goalpost on it, right? Like
Absolutely.
Preseason, you're thinking, yeah, none of these, I don't know about this guy or that guy. I don't think that they could lead a team. Do I think that Heinrich Haarberg and Chubba Purdy could average 19 points per game in offense? Yes, but that's not what you're looking for preseason, or what your like ideal offensive thing is going to be. You're going to want to take that, you know, you want to be an offense that has a lot more of a threat than that. So now that we kind of know where Nebraska's at and the expectations for that offense is, you know, hopefully score 21, 24 points a game. Now you can kind of think, okay, well, against this certain team or that team, not going to happen against Michigan. Going to be tough to do that against Iowa. Some of those, you know, tougher defenses, but they're, you know, for a lot of these teams, it's like, okay, you can work with that with a great defense. We didn't know Nebraska's defense would be as good as it is. So it's kind of like I like your question, because preseason it's like, no, like this is not a good quarterback situation. But as the seasons progress and we saw it, and you would have wanted more out of Jeff Sims, and you saw that wasn't the case. Now all of a sudden there's not this giant gap, because that's what we were kind of sold and told going into the year is like, it's Jeff Sims. We saw Chubba Purdy and Logan Smothers last year, and it didn't work out well. Heinrich Haarberg wasn't even in the discussion, so you thought there's this huge gap. Now that we've seen Sims and Haarberg, you don't see much of a gap, and you're told that Purdy was, you know, in that same category with Haarberg. That okay, it's just not that big of a fear for me if one of those guys goes down. You have to put in another one. I wouldn't be surprised or all that worried if Purdy has to come into the game at some point.
It's truly fascinating, your point, because people might forget, and this is something I said, I think, after the Louisiana Tech game potentially, was we can't forget how Nebraska's fan base viewed and talked about Heinrich Haarberg prior to him starting against Northern Illinois and prior to this season when Jeff Sims looked bad, right? It was, oh, this guy came from a small school out west. He never played against real talent. They should have taken this other guy in the recruiting class. What were they doing thinking about taking him as a quarterback? That was all there by the same people that are praising him right now. And so we can't forget where we came from. And as you mentioned, moving the goalpost, because now I think there's this, is there this thought in the fan base that Heinrich Haarberg's a Heisman Trophy candidate? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it's certainly changed it's certainly changed from previous quarterback conversations. And from previous years when we talked about the backups and the drop off between QB1, whoever it was, whether it was Adrian or whether it was Casey Thompson or Jeff Sims even, that drop off, think about, as you just mentioned, the offseason conversations we had when Logan Smothers hit the portal, Richard Torres, not that he was necessarily a talk about being a starter, but still, Casey Thompson hits the portal. You have 3 of your 6 scholarship quarterbacks hit the portal, and the thought was, man, you better hope and pray Jeff Sims stays healthy because there was no faith from the fan base, and it's okay. I'm not trying to take a shot. There was no faith from anybody, I can just say that, from anybody involved in Nebraska's backup situation. So I think when you look now forward at Nebraska's quarterback situation, I think a lot of people would say, I'd rather stick with Heinrich Haarberg. And so it is kind of crazy and interesting, and this is kind of went away from our initial question, but kind of funny to see how things have changed, like you mentioned, to where the thought is now, all right, Jeff Sims, we'll use you in a couple packages, but we don't want you as the starter, to Heinrich Haarberg. I hope we don't bench Heinrich Haarberg. Heinrich Haarberg needs to be the starter.
Well, I think a lot of that's just, being 3-1 as a starter. If they lost that game to Illinois, how much would we be talking differently about
That's
it?
a good point.
That's pretty much, again, just on the defensive side for sticking up time after time and not allowing that to happen. And I think that's, the defense, the offensive Marcus Satterfield and all that, it gets enough heat as on its own. But if this defense was, nowhere near the level it's at, you're talking about a few more losses on the schedule, no really hope of okay, what can you lean on? If they're giving up 28 points per game, then you're asking a lot more out of this offense. But it's known, it's kind of understood. Okay, this offense is just kind of go at their own pace, grind out some clock, protect the defense as much as you can, and score here and there when possible. And so, it's just. I remember Matt Rule saying too, with the backups and Heinrich Haarberg and Chubba Purdy, is that he thought that they could win Big Ten games with them, and I think that that's true. I think we just saw that against Illinois. But again, it's a certain philosophy. You could beat Illinois with a good defense. You can win some of these games with the defense that they have. As opposed to can you win games, or can they win games, right? You can win games with them at quarterback, but can they win games at quarterback? Still have yet to be seen. That 2-minute drill from Heinrich Haarberg at the end of the half certainly worries me as far as putting it into his hands to win a game late. And obviously we saw Jeff Sims fail to do that against Minnesota.
It's also interesting because I was going to say, I think the play calling and the sequences that we've seen prior to the halftime, right towards the end of the second quarter, when Nebraska's had multiple opportunities here to essentially get back-to-back possessions because they're going to end the second quarter with the ball and they're going to start the third quarter with the football. It's looked pretty poor. It's looked pretty bad. The sequence, the play callings, it just looks like they don't necessarily know what they want to do. And so that's why I asked the question at the beginning of this segment, what's their go-to? And quarterback run is going to be everybody's first response, and that's fine. But you're going to need more. You're going to need more than quarterback run, because we saw what, against a really good football team, having a one-dimensional offense does. It loses you games 45-7. It's going to lose you games in similar fashions. And going forward, Nebraska's going to be facing an awful lot better opponents than Northern Illinois, Louisiana Tech, and those types of schools. So I just thought that was interesting. Let's go ahead and take our time out here. When we come back, we'll wrap up the third segment. We do have to take 4 in this hour. So we'll come back with one more segment, then bring Strick in for the crossover as we get you ready for On the Block with Strick and myself today, as we have Thursday here on The Ticket. Don't go anywhere. Happy Hour returns next right here on The Ticket.
Plumbing, heating, air, and electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Something spooktacular is happening at Bonsall Pool and Spa. From now until October 14th, visit the Bonsall Spooktacular sale to take advantage of this great cash and carry offer. $400 off all in-stock free-flow spas. Also, customers can take 10% off spa chemical and spa cover orders. Stop by today at 3201 Pioneers Boulevard to take home your free flow spa today. Bonsall Pool and Spa, also online at bonsallpool.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and man, the October incentives get better. You won't want to miss this. Happening right now at Coppell, you have 0% financing or $6,500 off MSRP on select new half-ton crew cab pickups. Yes, you heard right. Happening right now until the end of the month. 0% financing or $6,500 off sticker price. Those incentives are the best we've seen this entire year. Hurry on in while supplies last. Just take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All offers include trade-in bonus and with approved credit.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone, and here with me is Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I know the new Honda sales are going really good right now at Honda of Lincoln, and with that, a lot of fresh trade-ins are coming in. Can you tell our listeners about your pre-owned selection?
I'm happy to, Charlie. Like you said, with new Honda sales going very good, we have a lot of fresh trade-ins coming in daily, and not just Hondas. We have just about every maker model you can imagine, with over 100 pre-owned and certified pre-owned to choose from, and prices starting at just $5,900.
Wow, what about financing?
We have financing as low as 3.29% APR on certified Accords and CRV.
Thanks again, Andy. People love the selection and great service at Honda of Lincoln. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Tired of the ugly sides, extra expense, and costly damage from hard water? It's time to call the plumbers at Bryant for a water softener solution. Hi, folks. Greg Shop here, the voice of the Huskers. At Bryant, you get high-quality water softener products installed by plumbers you can trust, and no arm-twisting contracts that tie you down. Just one call, 467-1111, or visit BryantLincoln.com to schedule your free softener installation estimate. Come on, soften up with Bryant. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness specialize in getting rid of people's pain quickly and permanently. For 31 years, they've been extremely successful with advanced techniques in pain relief using spinal adjustments and decompression, detoxification, diet and lifestyle modification, and more. They are fully equipped to handle the most seasonal athlete, weekend warrior, car accidents, strains, sprains, and more. Is there anywhere you're experiencing pain on your body, or are you fighting decreased energy and depression? Consult Belmont Chiropractic and Novotny Nutrition and Wellness first at 402-476-8619.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
What is Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union? It's more.
more earning, more freedom, more rewards. With Kasasa Cash, you earn up to 5.5% APY, and your rewards begin instantly from a penny up to $40,000, all without monthly service fees. Plus, Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union gives you more ATMs nationwide. When you want more, you want Kasasa Cash. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
October is full of sports, with football and volleyball reaching mid-season and basketball and winter sports starting up. All the excitement of the games brings major stress, and stress causes tight muscles and pain. It's time to call The Body Shop, your place in Lincoln for all types of massages: deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Eliminate the pain from sports watching stress today with a massage at The Body Shop at 48th and A and online at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Looking for a convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Now through October 13th, you can join for just $1 down, $10 a month. We've got over 2,400 locations, with most open 24 hours. Join now to enjoy free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Whether you're new to a gym or a fitness pro, the Judgment-Free Zone is the place for you. Join Planet Fitness today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment. Cancel anytime. Deal ends October 13th. See Home Club for details.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
I vomited last night.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
I literally vomited. I threw up.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick and Rico, we are reunited.
Hello.
Hello, Rico.
It's been like a week.
It has been. You missed. I was not here for 2 days.
It's been like 2 weeks.
I was
Nick.
not here
Where
for 2 days.
have you been?
Rico,
it's like you've been sick and I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, Nick.
I want to say this because I know how much this is going to kill you.
Publicly?
Please
do.
Because I know how much this is going to bother you.
Go ahead.
Rico, thank you for allowing me to take a sick day.
You're welcome.
Thank you for covering.
It might be my turn
on the. It was not planned.
It might be my turn to get sick.
It was not planned. See, I appreciate you, Rico.
Thank you. I appreciate you appreciating me. Look at that. Look at that fake cough.
It's not fake.
Look at that
Trust
fake
me.
cough.
I think I've had about 12 bottles of water
You
today.
guys hear that fake cough? This guy's trying to fake his way through it.
I've had about 12 bottles of water and 19 Jolly Ranchers.
Ridiculous.
But nonetheless, no, thanks, Rico. Appreciate you, man. All right. Well,
absolutely nobody missed you.
How was Big Red Brunch?
It was delicious.
How was the content at Big Red Brunch?
Oh, the content. It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
Michael Severe was up there doing the interviewing as our very own DP's loses the voice a little bit there.
There's a lot of junk going around. Not even just at the station. There's just a lot of junk.
we had Jeff Kinney, we had Johnny Rogers, we had The Fly. I can't remember his last name though. Guy The Fly something. And people are gonna hate me because I can't remember it.
Yeah.
But it's fine. The text line knows who it was. And they were fantastic. Guy was saying how he wasn't actually on that 1971 team. He left it. His senior year was 1970, so it was the 1971 national champions. But he was there. I think he was a coach, I believe. But yeah, they were talking about it, and it was just hearing from them and hearing about what Nebraska was like back in the 70s and late 60s, early 70s was fantastic. And they were talking about how practices before, I think it was before Bob took over. I can't remember exactly who they were saying. Somebody took over. They had 4-hour practices before.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I believe it was Bob took over, they practices were fun again, and they actually cared about the players and everything.
Practices were fun again.
Well, fun by the fact that they were only there for like 2 hours instead of 4.
Yeah,
it wasn't the you weren't there for 4 hours, but you were getting a lot done in 2 hours, and it was good practice. So just hearing all that, it was great, and Johnny still sharp as ever.
Good. Big Bird asks, what kind of dictatorship is Rico running there? Nick has to thank him for allowing him to take a sick day. Yikes. Oh, no, Big Bird. I just know.
Yes, Big Bird. No.
It pains Rico.
I am empowered.
It pains Rico to be when I would be nice to him.
I run the ship in terms of the producers. And you know what? You're welcome. Next time you're showing up, though. I don't care if your arm's chopped off.
We'll see.
You don't have that many sick days left.
Here's the deal is, well,
I'm taking them all to myself. I'm taking all the producer sick days.
Oh, is that right? Just accumulating them all.
They're all mine now.
They're all Rico's.
No, you don't hear from me for 2 months. That's why.
Yeah. Forget the sick. Anyway, so Longskirt says, all hail Rico. Absolutely not.
Damn straight.
This place would be in a lot worse shape if Rico was all in charge.
Better kiss the ring. Young man.
No. Anyway, while we're at it, we want to shout out high school football going on the ticket. We have 2 good games. Well, one really good game. One is hopefully going to be a good game, and that one is today at 4:30 p.m. We have kickoff. Yes, 4:30 p.m. Game got moved up because I think there's supposed to be some thunderstorms and severe weather later this afternoon and evening.
It is cloudy and windy outside,
just like it's been all day. And so we're going to have Kearney, number 3 Kearney, that is, going up against Lincoln Northeast. Lincoln Northeast still searching for their first victory here this season. So they'll try to get that against number 3 Kearney today. That kickoff is at 4:30. Jay will join me a little after 5 as well on that broadcast from Seacrest Field. And then tomorrow night's the big one. Number 1 Omaha West Side versus number 2 Millard South. Both of those teams 7-0. Like I said, number 1 versus number 2 tomorrow night, 7 p.m. kickoff, 6:40 p.m. Pregame show. All that and more coming at you. 93.7 The Ticket. Let's take our final timeout, Rico. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
You're looking dapper.
You're welcome.
In the polo.
Thank you.
Jeans.
Thank you.
No Jordans today?
No Jordans today.
All right. No Jordans today.
It was raining this morning, so I didn't want to.
Okay.
Didn't want to mess them up.
Of course. All right, let's take our final timeout. Strick will join us coming up next.
Follow Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rico AC. More of Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years. Been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln, from group homes to independent living resources, by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
October is full of sports, with football and volleyball reaching mid-season and basketball and winter sports starting up. All the excitement of the games brings major stress, and stress causes tight muscles and pain. It's time to call The Body Shop, your place in Lincoln for all types of massages. Deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Eliminate the pain from sports watching stress today with a massage at The Body Shop at 48th and A and online at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Looking for a convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Now through October 13th, you can join for just $1 down, $10 a month. We've got over 2,400 locations with most open 24 hours. Join now to enjoy free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Whether you're new to a gym or a fitness pro, the Judgment-Free Zone is the place for you. Join Planet Fitness today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment. Cancel anytime. Deal ends October 13th. See Home Club for details.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and man, of the October incentives get better. You won't want to miss this happening right now at Koppel. You have 0% financing or or $6,500 off MSRP on select new half-ton crew cab pickups. Yes, you heard right. Happening right now until the end of the month. 0% financing or $6,500 off sticker price. Those incentives are the best we've seen this entire year. Hurry on in while supplies last. Just take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street or check us out online at couplecars.com. You'll be glad you did. All offers include trade-in bonus and with roof credit.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Muchachos has been Lincoln's leader for New Mexican barbecue for a few years now, and they've expanded into Omaha. That's right, you can get all your favorites like the pipeline burrito with 3 meats, rice, beans, queso, and crushed chips, or any of their great taco options in Lincoln or Omaha. Plus, they want to give back, as the Malachi Coleman Giverito, a 2-meat hatchback burrito, gives proceeds to the Fly Like Kai Foundation for the Lincoln foster care community. Stop by Muchachos in Lincoln at 11th and L or in Omaha at 1258 South 13th Street.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Tired of the ugly signs, extra expense, and costly damage from hard water? It's time to call the plumbers at Bryant for a water softener solution. Hi, folks. Greg Shop here, the voice of the Huskers. At Bryant, you get high-quality water softener products installed by plumbers you can trust, and no arm-twisting contracts that tie you down. Just one call, 467-1111, or visit BryantLincoln.com to schedule a free softener installation estimate. Come on, soften up with Bryant. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Yet another Nebraska winter is looming, and you know you're going to need tires on your vehicle. Don't fret. They are all on sale now during the October Spectacular event at Graham Tire Company. Buy 3 Kumo tires and get the 4th tire free with the purchase of an install package. Save big on Goodyear, Hankook, Nokian, and more. Big rebates on select Goodyear tires that will double when you use your Goodyear credit card. It's their biggest sale of the year, and it's happening now. GrahamTireLincoln.com, getting you to the places that matter most.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: showers and storms are likely, some of which could be severe this afternoon. Afternoon high should be around 70. Tonight, we'll see showers, storms likely and windy, a low around 43. And tomorrow, chance of showers in the morning, and mainly cloudy, windy, and cold. A high is 48. Meteorologist Kyle Cook from 92.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
Herbie the Fourth ate his first solid food today, prompting a response of nothing but steaks all week for the Nebraska offensive line.
Then Enrique Alvarez Clary.
No more peaches and carrots for Herbie the Seventh. Baby food be damned.
Sponsored by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back here on the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Man, eating these cookies from Big Red Brunch, and they're unbelievable, Rico. They're unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, we're joined by E. Strick now in the building. What's up, Stricky?
What is it doing? What's going on, man? Hey, great time up at again, huh? Another good showing.
It was a blast. It was a blast.
How was the food today?
Are you eating a fudge round?
I am eating a fudge round.
I haven't had those things forever, but they're absolutely amazing.
They're
I
so
did have
good.
some.
They're so good.
How was 71 today?
Fantastic.
Yeah. What was the food?
Chicken sandwiches.
Oh.
They had fried and grilled chicken sandwiches, and they had some buffalo sauce.
What did you go with?
I went with the fried chicken sandwich.
Okay,
of
there it
course.
is.
Of course.
Smother that in buffalo sauce. I put a little bit. Didn't know how hot it was, so I put a little bit extra. They put a little kick in that one.
Yeah.
Or some macaroni and cheese also.
I don't like the kick.
It's fantastic.
I don't like kick.
Well,
I'm not a mongrel.
You don't like kick?
I'm not a mongrel.
That's why you played basketball.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's a fact.
That's
a fact.
It was like kicking things.
No. I'm gonna tell you the real outside of the fact that I didn't have a quarterback that I felt good with coming back.
Clester.
No, Kless had already left.
I know
so that's
he left. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is the reason why
Bellevue West, no athletes.
I didn't want to be practicing in the cold knowing we're going to be terrible.
That makes sense.
I'm just being honest.
That makes sense. I hate the cold.
I didn't want to be out there freezing my
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you excited for the winter then, Strick?
I never am.
Yeah. It's bad.
I never am.
It's never fun.
I still can't believe DP got me out of Florida.
So you're gonna move back down to Florida for the winter?
Yeah, a lot of remote action.
He's streaming in every show.
Hey, never forget when Strick streamed in from a boat, and you just saw the little window.
We saw the porthole, and we just see the water go by. We go, Strick, what is going on? You're like, oh, we're going down to the end of the water.
I remember Nate was like, man, what is going on? The guy's screaming in from a boat. And then the Wi-Fi was a little choppy.
Yeah, he goes,
Strick
do you guys know where Strick is? And I go, no. I was like, do you know where Strick is? And he goes, I think he said he's going to stream in. I don't know where he's at, though. And then you stream in. And we're like, is he on a boat?
He was like, we just saw the portal. So anyway,
great time.
Stricky, we got a good show lined up here.
Yeah, man.
As we close things out, we're going to kick things off with a little baseball.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit baseball playoffs. I mean, obviously, it's gone as the season is gone.
Yeah.
A lot of teams popping out that you didn't expect.
Yeah.
And, the Dodgers situation is one of the ones that is just blowing my mind.
Well, here's what's crazy. Actually, I'm going to save this.
Yeah.
There's the record of the five best teams the teams with the five best records. Their record in the postseason, really bad.
Shout
Really,
out to
really
the
bad.
Rangers. I'm a Rangers fan in these playoffs.
Excuse me. So yeah,
Can't even get tickets. Like we were down there and people were like, you can't get them.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Available.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So we'll talk a little MLB baseball playoffs as the Braves and Phillies are the only game to be playing later this evening. We'll talk Thursday night football action, a little college football, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, all that and more coming up on the block. Don't go anywhere though. Like I said, on the block with Strick and myself. But that'll do it for the happy hour. Thanks to Bach. Thanks to Rico. And we will talk to you on Friday.
Adios.
Are you looking for a night of epic fun without breaking the bank? Look no further than Sun Valley Lanes and Games. Join us for our late night special every Sunday through Thursday night and enjoy nonstop action with our Unlimited Fun promotion. Unlimited Fun includes everything you need for an unforgettable night out. Unlimited bowling, unlimited laser tag, and unlimited